Hi everybody, it's Brad. I don't know if y'all can see me or I'm doing this with a tripod, and this is my weeping willow that I have had since, that says 2019. And the summers are hard on it. I have a hard time keeping him wet. But all I'm doing is I'm going to rewire it where all of these are folded down, because a willow will not weep in a pot. And I am cutting, willows are real bad about dieback, so I'm cutting off a lot of the dead and taking the dead leaves out of it. This one is a curly willow, and like I said, it says I've had it since 2019. It says I got it in November of 2019, and I have it on a tripod platform on a Lazy Susan so that I can stand in one place and just nip at it right now. And whenever I start to wire, it will be a lot better. And what you're hearing is the sticks hitting the compost bucket, because I do have a little compost bucket and I have a compost ball that I put all this stuff in that I cut out of the trees and all the other plants that I have. And I have became a member of a take a plant, leave a plant. And all I'm going to say about that is that's dangerous for me, because I have been trying to learn to propagate some of these. Some of them are successful, some of them are not. I learn all of this by trial and error, and if I do it this time and it lives, I try to remember that's how I did it. If I do it this time and it dies, it's like, okay, I can't do it like that again. But each time I try to remember how I did it and what I've done, what I need to do different. Part of the time with propagating the trees is the time of year. Part of it is it hardwood, softwood, new growth, old growth. And all I'm doing here is picking off some of the dead leaves and cutting the little dead stems. Let's see if I can move the camera and show y'all what I'm talking about. See right here, that little stem that's dead? That's what I'm cutting off, is a bunch of those. See, there's another one. And willows are notorious for the dead stems. But I'm trying to keep y'all back far enough that you can kind of see what I'm doing. But at the same time, I'm trying to stay out of the way of the camera. And what I'm going to do after I finish this is, I think I said, I'm going to try to wire this down to where it'll weep a little bit. And this one has been sitting in water because it's been 100 plus degrees. And I'm trying to keep at least one willow alive. I have two that are alive right now. I started out with 4, and they were all 4 a different kind. One of them was this curly willow. One of them is just a plain old willow. I don't know what it's called, but a common willow for us. And one of them was some kind of hybrid willow. And the hybrid, it died. Well, and there was a different kind of willow too, but I don't remember what kind it was. And it also died. And then I had a dapple willow. I actually had, I guess, 5 willows. And the dapple willow, it was pretty and it was growing, and then all of a sudden it just decided it was tired, I guess, and it died. These willows, they can get a little crazy at times. I haven't wired them like most people think you should. And part of the reason I didn't is because I didn't want the wire scars. So I tried to wire them a little bit different. And I have a piece of wire around my pot. And then what I would do, and I'll do it with this one too. It's just going to take me a minute. On these bigger limbs, instead of wiring them like this, but I take these little thin wires like this, and I put a little piece of straw on it like that, put it around the limb, twist it just a time or two, just enough to hold it. You can do it like that where you have a little bit of room. And then I just tie it to the wire around the tree. That way it holds it down and does the exact same thing as wiring, and you don't get all the wiring scars. This one right here, I know you can't see it, but I'm going to wire this little skinny limb around let's see, I'm just going to take this and fold it down. And then I'm going to tie this one down like I did that other one with just a piece of wire and a straw. And if you see a little bit of smoke come up, it's not anything. I just have some mosquito coils burning because the mosquitoes was eating me up. And I have a Venus flytrap over here, but it's still small. It's not big enough to catch a whole bunch of mosquitoes yet. See, that's him. He's just a little fella right now, but he's slowly getting bigger. I went to a thing called PlantCon a couple of weeks ago, and I also got me a little pitcher plant. Let's see, he's got a little pitcher growing on him, but they're both still real small, so I'm trying to get them to grow. It's my first attempt at both of these. I'm going to go around this one, and then I'm going to tie to this one as kind of an anchor. And I'm gonna wrap this one. Well, you know what? I can do it like this. Hold on. This is why it takes me so long to do all this, is because it's like, oh, I can do it like this. Oh, wait, let me do it like this. Let's see if I have a small wire. See, all I'm doing is getting a piece of wire. A straw. And I just do it like that. And then I'm going to tie it to this. Right there. And then I'm going to tie it to this wire. There. I think I'll have to use this wire here that's a little bit thicker. And I'm hoping it's long enough I can wrap both of these two with one wire. I'm just going to go about halfway up them so I can just bend it and have them kind of go the way I want them to. This wire's stiff. See, there's that one done. And now then we're going to do this one. This one is a curly willow, but I don't know if it's a curly willow or not, because it doesn't look like these limbs are very curly to me, but it may be because it's small limbs, I don't know. I wonder if I can do both of these with one wire. I bet I can. And y'all, I've had no knowledge of any of this other than the few books I've read, the YouTube channels I've watched. But willows must not be a popular tree for bonsais or something, because you don't see many that are doing willow trees. I just thought a willow tree would be a pretty bonsai, but it's a pain in the butt because of the dieback. I like the willow trees. I think they're a pretty tree. This limb, I'm going to try something a little bit different and see if it works. And if it works, that's going to be great. If it don't, I'll know not to try it again. But I'm just going to put a wire on this one, like in the middle of the limb, and see how well this works. Well, damned if I don't believe that worked. Part of these have got to grow a little bit. Some of these smaller ones. I think I'll wire that one. That one's pretty good size. Y'all, while you're watching these videos, if you like them, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And if you have questions, if you'll give me comments, if you'll tell me what you want to see, I'll see about trying to accommodate. Put my straw on here. See how well this works. Now I'm going to try to wire this down. I wonder if I can pull this one over. Yeah, that works. I've wired about as much on this tree as I can. I'm going to have some dieback on it, and I will cut that out, and hopefully it'll thicken up and I'll wire some more. And I'm hoping, I don't know if y'all can see, I'm hoping down here the trunk gets thicker. I may have to cut some of these limbs off that I just wired and just make them like sacrificial limbs, just so this will kind of thicken up. But hopefully next time I do this, I'll put it in a bonsai pot. And thank you for watching this one. Hit the like and subscribe, and make comments about anything you want to see or hear. And once again, thanks for watching.